Well, Greenville residents are cleaning up after severe thunderstorms flooded several residential areas Thursday. Many streets and roads are across Washington County. They are still flooded. As Candace Red reports, the cleanup process is far from over.
I don't know what the city's going to do about it, but we had almost 2 feet of water inside my house.
Greenville residents are waking up to a wet mess after 10 inches of rain hit the city and flooded several streets and homes.
It's like they forgot about this side of town. We didn't have one city worker down here. No one was trying to clear out the drains. You can see from the debris behind me. I mean, they forget about this side of town. I mean, we pay taxes too.
Thomas Knight lives in the 1500 block of South DeLessep Street in Greenville. He says this is the third time his house has become severely flooded after a thunderstorm.
The last 3 or 4 years, this house has been catching it. And we also got a drain over there right now that the city hadn't cleared in the last couple of years.
Knight says he's disappointed in the city of Greenville because the city was no help at all before and after the flood waters.
I try to make sure the floodgates are open. And the first thing they tell me, well, the floodgates are open. Well, if the floodgates are open, why are we constantly getting water to come in our house?
Greenville Mayor Eric Simmons issued a state of emergency Thursday. In an interview with WXVT, he says the city is doing everything possible to assist affected residents.
I know Greenville, along with other Delta towns, have been flooded out, and so it's more a regional thing. And so if we get some help from federal government, it will be an opportunity for our citizens to access more funds.
Tammy Reed is the Deputy Director of the Washington County Office of Emergency Management. She says residents were also urged to evacuate if they got water inside of their homes.
There were people in their homes yesterday that chose not to leave, and they may decide before the night's over that they do want to leave because we still have roads that are flooded.
Why didn't you evacuate?
Go where? Where we going? If they're not helping us, where we're going to go? We've been out here for 50-some years. Where we going?
Greenville residents are not in the clear yet. Meteorologists are predicting more rainfall in a city that's already soaked. In the studio, I'm Candace Red for WXVT News.
All right, thank you, Candace. Well, according to the Office of Emergency Management, floodwaters could be contaminated, so do not get in the water or let your children play in it. Well, some areas of Bolivar County are also flooded. Water surrounds or has entered several homes in Mound Bayou, rather. Numerous streets are closed, and water has even topped off over a bridge. Some local residents just hoping for some relief.
Well, not quite as bad as it, but we have it like this just about every time it rains.
All right, well, county officials tell us they're working with flood victims and state and federal officials to begin relief efforts. While the local authorities declared a local state of emergency yesterday, there are still steps to take before the city will receive any assistance. Damage assessments will be the next step in getting assistance from MEMA and possibly FEMA. Emergency managers will be surveying flood damage across the county and then sending that data to MEMA. Once flood damage data is received by MEMA, the county will have to wait to hear back about how much money they will receive.
It will probably be at least Monday before we have any information back on any type of assistance that we might get.
And any damage should be reported to emergency managers at the number on your screen. When calling to report damages, press options 3 or 4.